All right, Mocha Marvels. Welcome to Mocha in the Morning, where we're adding a little flavor to your morning blend. I am your host, Miss Keisha Boyd, and I'm so happy to have my partner, my café con leche, officially Jorge. Hi, babe.
Hello, my Nubian Liberian queen.
Thank you. Straight from Georgia.
And good morning to all of our Mocha Marvels out there in the Mochaverse and
Yes,
in
we
the
missed
Berg,
you.
in the Bay
Yes.
Area, and in the Berg.
The Berg and the Bay. You know, got to do it from Bay to the Berg. We missed
Bay
y'all.
to the Berg. I
Bay
like
to the
that. That's cute.
Y'all like that. Y'all like that. Don't coin it. Listen, how have you been? I've missed you, my love.
I know we had a couple of weeks off because
Yes, we did.
you know you have to it's like a spring break.
Absolutely.
And you got to remind yourself that every 20 minutes you need to take a break.
Just every 20 minutes. Every 20 minutes, we need a little reprieve, okay? Get ourselves
this is a lot to maintain.
And it is. He is, not me, y'all.
I'm just saying. Sometimes I go down these rabbit holes, like on TikTok, where, like it'll go from like dance challenges to Chihuahua videos to then all of these people and all these like affirmations and quote, and then next thing you know, I feel like I've been in a seminar all day long.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's right. I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm getting rid of that. That's a vampire. You are too much of this. I mean,
yes, I get it. You know what? I enjoyed this past weekend because I had nothing on the books. My son didn't have a football game. We had zero plans, none. You know what we did? We played in the sprinklers. We
when was the last time that happened that you didn't have any social or work plans?
Exactly.
You are a businesswoman with a beeper for a reason.
Hello, with the beeper, the BlackBerry, the two-way page, all that, right? But we had nothing, and I was so excited just to kick it and just be and just enjoy and let my hair down and get all wet. My son had me slipping and sliding down his slip and slide. I was like, I'm gonna be paying for this all week, but that's okay, sweetheart. I'll do it with you.
Well, you know what though? Well, I mean, this weekend he won't be slipping and sliding. He'll be jumping and diving.
I know, right? Thanks, Jorge. Listen, we have so much to talk about in this week's Mocha in the Morning. But first,
get it. Where's my mug? Not this one.
Your assistant.
The one.
Where's production? Where's the production assistant?
Exactly. They slacking. You give them a break. You give them a break, and next thing you know, they be just.
Honey, not even on it.
Luckily, we got a script today.
Right.
If you would like to share an event or join our Mocha in the Morning crew as a guest contributor, email us at mochamorningshow@gmail.com or slide in our DMs. Thank you for adding a little flavor to your morning.
All right, Mocha Marvels, welcome back to Mocha in the Morning, where we're adding a little flavor to your morning blend. Once again, I'm your host, Miss Keisha Boyd, and my Café con Leche has this week's steamers. What you got for us, babe?
Mocha Marvels, are you ready for everything that is happening in Black Hollywood and entertainment?
Yes.
I got some steamers for you. Okay, Met Gala, right? We all know that is, if you are in the fashion industry, that is the Super Bowl, right? Just the fashion calendar, period, right? Mm-hmm. And we all know Law Roach, which we've talked about him on the show recently, stylist for Zendaya, and also on HBO Max's show Legendary, how he kind of like, he's done, he's retired, he's out of the industry.
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean that we're not going to have some super fabulous Black designers representing.
Yes,
for instance, James Bolden, who is a stylist for Michael B. Jordan, Trevor
Oh,
Noah.
Jason Bolden. Yes, yes, yes. I know him.
Yes,
Mhm.
and the Wade family. No, not just like one of the Wades. Like he's the
All the
stylist for
way.
the whole family.
Yes, honey. Come on, Jason.
You have is it Mika James? Is it Mika or Mecca? I'm gonna go with Mika.
Mhm.
James Williams. And she is a stylist for Solange. Do I need
Okay.
to say her last name? Because I mean, if I
I
say
mean, they know
Solange,
Solange.
you know who I'm
It's
talking
a
about.
household name.
Justin Sky and Megan Good, which we have a little speak about her
Mhm.
later. Jennifer Austin, and guess who she's a stylist for? The
True.
queen herself, Angela Bassett.
Oh, yes, honey.
Yeah. So here's a list of all the designers, all the Mocha designers that are going to be representing at the Met Gala. So
That's gonna be
there would
fun. I
be
can't
no
wait.
roaches in the house,
Nope.
but there'll be plenty of fabulous designers. Just so y'all know. If y'all go, I don't know if y'all got a ticket or anything. So speaking of, I just mentioned Megan Good, and we all know Megan Good was on Nickelodeon. It was in the movie Roll Bounce, and also she was just in Shazam: Fury of the Gods.
Yes, and
Right?
she's got Harlem and all that good
Yeah,
stuff.
no, she's a
Killing
real
it.
lady.
Yes, she
Well,
is.
she's coming out, with a documentary telling her story, her words, her way. And I'm like,
Ooh, child.
what is it that we need to know that is making it sound so serious?
Right. What we
What
talking
is it
about?
that you need to tell us?
Is she gonna talk about her life as a first lady? As a preacher's wife?
Oh, I didn't even think about in the name of the.
Listen,
Ooh, I don't know if there's going to be
I'm
any plate
interested.
passing. That's what I want to know. What's going to be on the plate?
Us on the plate.
What's on the plate for this documentary? Because apparently she has some things to say.
Okay, now I'm ready.
So, yeah. So we're gonna have to stay tuned for that. We will post the times and dates and the network that would be on in the comments. If you know something about Megan that's good that we don't know about or bad, like let us know, because I mean she did have a little moment where she was rolling holy.
She was 9 years she was married, and she was very conservative. But honey, as soon as that divorce paper went live, she was like, "Here go a thigh, honey. Here go a little sleeve, honey. Let me get back to being who I really am." I ain't mad about it.
I'm just saying. All right, so let's talk about our favorite leading man in Hollywood, Mr. Denzel Washington. Let me tell you, he is back. First of all, okay, the movie franchise The Equalizer, which I've seen, like you cannot be playing any games with The Equalizer.
Yes, absolutely.
You know what I mean? And so the thing is, okay, so Denzel Washington plays a former, government assassin. He was he was a trained, hired, and then, he's done, he's out. But there's still some bad people in the world. And for whatever reason, his particular character, is trying to wrong or right some things that he may have done wrong in his career, even though he was just doing his job.
Right.
Well, now he's just chilling in Italy, right? And realizes that some of his friends are caught up. So he's over there spaghetti and meatballing, equal justice for everybody.
Giving them all the sauce, baby. Giving them all the sauce.
He is delivering more than sauce.
Hello.
He's putting everything on an equal playing field.
Absolutely.
Which means it's going to be a lot of people that die in this movie.
9 seconds. You got 9 seconds to get it together.
I'm just excited because I'm a huge fan of The Equalizer. And I know there was like a little spinoff on TV with Queen Latifah and everything. Yeah. But I'm sorry, it's just not giving what Denzel Washington is giving. So it's great to see him back in this role.
Yeah.
And in Italy. Come on. We just take
it. Honey, I'm here for it. I am here for it. Can't wait for it to come out in the fall. Yes.
I mean, I'm just thinking about the scenery. I'm thinking about the bistros and I'm just thinking about like
all of that.
yes, all of that.
And I've had the opportunity, honestly, to work on the Equalizer 1 and 2.
That's right.
Yeah, so I've worked on with the music supervisor Jabari Ali with Paragon Film Music, and so the other day I text the team like, "Hey, what are we doing with Equalizer 3?" And they were like, stay tuned." I'm like, "Yeah." So I'm excited.
Awesome. So anyway, so congratulations to Washington. Welcome back, Equalizer. We cannot wait for you to kick and kill some booties up in here.
Okay, hello.
Yeah, you're going to kiss your booties or Arrivederci.
Arrivederci, baby.
All right. Woo! All right, let's talk about some fruits that is toots.
Oh. Okay.
Let's talk about Miss Sally.
Okay,
Good golly.
Good.
Let's talk about Little Richard.
Yes.
In his own words, the originator, the innovator, the king of rock and roll, the real king of rock and roll. Well, you guys need to check out this documentary on Little Richard, I Am Everything. And basically, it's some never before seen footage. It is a deep dive into his legacy. Not only that, but it's a deep dive into the queer legacy of Richard and his influence and in the LGBTQI plus community. And it really goes into how he's had a hand in liberating other people except for himself.
Ooh.
And they were talking about there would be no Michael Jackson, there would be no Prince
without Little Richard.
Jimi Hendrix played the piano for him. He said he discovered James Brown.
I believe it.
And he also said that the white man that sang Tutti Frutti sold more copies and made more money than he did when he was
the originator.
Yeah. Back in those days, you would have, first of all, we all know that, the Black music community gave birth to rock and roll. Let's not get let's not get a
rock and roll, blues, all that
twisted. Let's not get it twisted.
Right.
But at the same time, so I didn't realize that so many other artists who were huge, were pretty much under his wing.
Yeah.
And don't forget that a lot of times you would have a lot of Black artists with hits that nobody knew about because they were sung by white artists.
Right.
You know what I mean? And so you may hear a song from back in them days and be like, oh yeah, no. No, they put a different picture on the album cover and turn with these hoes here.
Yep.
And that's not real. That's not it though.
Correct.
And it brings a lot of that to light, but also just his amazing legacy. Remember on the American Music Awards back in 1997, where he was trying to give out an award. He's like, y'all never gave me nothing. I created all this. Remember that? He got a standing. Oh, that man's got great balls of fire.
Yeah.
He really do. You gotta be.
That's right.
And so check that out. It was just really awesome. Pioneer. I don't even like it when they say the pioneer rock and roll. No, he is rock and roll, period.
Yeah.
He birthed it. So not only that, the sequence, the hair, we still trying to copy all that today.
Today, honey.
Today. Especially me right now, I'm trying to be in the area.
Black
Okay, so guess who's married?
Ooh.
Superstar and the world's greatest gymnast.
Oh, yeah.
Gold medalist Simone Biles. She has married her longtime partner, NFL player Jonathan Owens. Congratulations to her.
Yes. Yay. Go ahead.
Give me that back handspring.
Hello.
Somersault, double twist, and a pike position.
Is that going down the aisle?
Wouldn't it be amazing now? And just land, it just boom.
Boom.
I do.
Right.
Right? But she stuck the landing. She stuck
Yes.
the do.
She stuck the do. She landed
She
the do.
landed the do.
That's right. Well,
So
good for
congratulations
them.
to her and to them. And moving right along, we are gonna share with you a very special Mocha moment as we look at the life and legacy of civil activist, entertainer, and inspiration to many, Harry Belafonte. And those are all of your steamers, everything that's happening in Black Hollywood and entertainment. All
right, Mocha Marvels, don't you go anywhere. We'll be right back with Piping Hot. You know what?
Hi, I'm Tosh Johnson, and you are watching Mocha in the Morning.
All right, Mocha Marvels, welcome back to Mocha in the Morning, where we're adding a little flavor to your morning blend. Listen, it is time for Piping Hot. Y'all know I cannot do this without my sisters beside me, honey. I got my whole crew today, okay, with me. It's going to be a good time. Let me introduce the ladies. Miss Kristen Glanton, our TV and film critic for everyone, and plus for Black in Florida. Kristen Glanton.
Glad to be here. Welcome to Mocha in the Morning with your girl.
Hey, Miss Latoya Carter.
Hey, you already know what time it is. I'm happy to be here. Let's go.
And Coco the Barber.
Hey, it's Coco the Barber and Mocha in the Morning.
Yes, honey. Yes. Look, Jorge said we sound like a girl group. I was like, we can get it done now. Let's do it. All right.
I can sing. We ain't gonna be able to do that.
Listen, look, everybody got their lane. We'll get in it. Okay, listen. So obviously, hot off the presses happening this week. It's been some shakeup at some of our major networks, particularly CNN firing Don Lemon, Tucker Carlson out at Fox, and honey, we're gonna talk about Gayle and Charles Barkley, okay? Because they got a new show coming to CNN, which I don't know how I feel about that. So let's start with our, Tucker Carlson is Tucker Carlson, right? I really don't care either way. I don't have much empathy or feeling because I don't really watch Fox News, and I could, Tucker is Tucker. But anybody else have any comments on Tucker and him being fired? Is it because of the money?
I do. You know what? I'm sorry. The conspiracy theorist in me, though, is coming out, which it doesn't come out too often. But the fact that they got fired on the same day or was announced on the same day, and the fact that they both hired the same attorney, is real suspect to me. I guess it can't be maybe too suspect because this attorney has been known to take on these type of cases with plenty of folks, like Mariah Carey, Quentin Tarantino, Vin Diesel. But the fact that this all happened at the same time on the same day it's just funky to me. So I don't know how I'm feeling. I mean, I have a lot of feelings about it, but that part of it, the fact that this all happened on the same day, is just weird. I don't know. What do you guys think?
I think, well, first of all, I knew Tucker Carlson's time was coming to a close when they lost the court case. Yeah. Okay, when they awarded some odd billions of dollars following behind his lies, I knew it was only a matter of time. They could not afford to keep him. But it really speaks to the state of broadcasting and journalism, to be honest with you. And we've gone from having an industry or being a part of an industry that really favored and looked at ethics as a thing to have, to be notable, to now we have just, talent. They have really become talent. And talent is willing to do whatever it needs or she needs to do in order to get the coin. And that is completely evident in Tucker Carlson's and what he was allowed to do. But, he's made so much money. I believe he'll be okay. He will not be missed. But I'm interested to see how Fox rebounds in a way and who they choose to put into that space. They have already cemented their place as being the extreme right wing news station. So I'm just curious if they learned their lesson or they're going to get somebody that is worse than what they let go. So,
now, Coco, how are you feeling about Don Lemon though, and them firing him?
To me, I always think that there is there's what's the term, right, warning before destruction. What Rob said, y'all know. When they moved him to the daytime, it's just like the thing with Oprah when they moved her to the morning, but successfully she became a success, which they were planning for her downfall, right? Way back in the 80s. Like, it's just, I think it was very rude how he did it. If I was on anybody's station for 16 years, or every time he's been there, it is just a courtesy for you to call me and not my agent. And I just think that's very nasty and very rude. I think they should display decorum. So just like you said, you don't watch Fox News because of, the right wing and what it is. I think blue, red, everybody purple. And all these people, they show nasty attributes, because to me that is just very rude and no Eric May says no decorum. You know what I'm saying? You're not showing. Who does that? You could have called me before you announced it to my publicist, and then you announced it on your channel, so I don't go to work today. Like, that's what that is.
Basically, but Coco, not only though did they move him to their new time slot, but then his association with Cuomo, we knew that was going to be a bad look. And then on top of that, he got into that new time slot and then offended white women, not once, but twice.
And he was correct. I don't want to, about the age thing, but it's, again, if you Googled it, what he said is not wrong. This other man
it's not wrong. No, it's not wrong. But his downfall was happening. It was happening. Yeah.
I just think that he can be drunk New Year's, and that's funny. But when he actually has a correct opinion, when he backs Black people, when he backs anything that y'all don't want him to say or do, then it's okay. You should have fired him when he was drunk 3 years in a row, but you didn't.
I'm gonna add something to the tea.
You thought that was funny.
I'm gonna add something to this piping hot tea, because what we're not talking about are the accusations or the accounts of how he acts towards his fellow colleagues behind the scenes. To see, Don Lemon was letting his flip show. Okay, he was going after the girls. Sister was going after the girls, okay, and he was putting everybody in place, and he was reading the children, and it was only a matter of time before they got tired of being read for filth, because that's what he was doing behind scenes, okay? He was making phone calls, he was making sure certain people didn't get slots. Oh, he was being an absolute diva because he had galvanized this persona and this following as a result of all things that was going on in 2020, 2021, and so on and so forth. And it's only a matter of time. I literally posted to Facebook that there is a time, there is a standard of thinking, right? You have to always understand when you are a guest and when you are a resident. And Don Lemon forgot that he was a guest. Okay, so whenever you are a guest in a space or place where you have not been brought in as a owner, you can always be dismissed at the pleasure of those who run the house. So he truly forgot. He truly forgot that when the question is asked of him, honey, they'll hold it against him each and every time because he black like this and not like this.
Well, he's gonna go to somewhere else, a bigger platform, and then he'll go by himself and solo, and all the people will follow him and watch him. And if it's about money, he will now make more millions because he can be independent on so many outlets that he can make a lot of money on. So and their ratings will go down probably.
Yeah, but okay, and let's pivot for a second before we move on to the next topic. What about so Gayle King, Charles Barkley, a new show on CNN.
Yeah, I haven't heard this. Talk to me about this.
Yeah, because
I have definitely Google it, girl. Yes, that's what they're saying, that they have a new show, that she's leaving CBS and going over to have this new show with Charles Barkley on CNN. And if it's true, I don't know how I feel about that, because I mean, unless it's just a total independent, not independent, but opinion show, and not hard news. I can't see Charles Barkley with the hard news. Like that's not.
Well, he doesn't enunciate very well, does he?
At all.
Might,
no articulation.
But, you know, I just can't even see the two. Like they're like night and day.
But I thought they just gave her millions.
No, I've seen the reports that she was entertaining CNN. So,
okay. Well, first of all, I'm tired of Gail's wig. Okay, we are in 2023. That hair is tired, and I'm tired. I need Gail to revamp and become more modern with her look. All right, the fashion fair is played. I need her to go to either Fenty or MAC or something.
Not fashion fair.
Something. Yeah, because she's still Kate. She's still Pancake 22. So I'm tired of that. Kate. Yeah, it's giving something, but it's not giving. It's not giving now. And the wig, it's a little bit too brassy, too shiny for me. It screams of synthetic. We have enough money. We have more than enough money to get some natural hair. Okay, shameless plug. She could have bought some Dolly. Having said this, I am not watching that. Okay, I don't. When I saw Gail literally, get close to that man, literally hunching him on when I saw that, I was like, you know what? This is where Gail is of an age where she just don't give a damn no more. She don't care. She wants the world to know that she is single, ready to mingle, and those what do you call it? Those all the age and the pheromones and all that kind of stuff is coming to a head.
Cougars.
Yes, no, honey, she's a Thundercat. Okay, she is a Thundercat. Round. She's ready to pounce. Okay.
Now, y'all, I did read.
I'm not watching that.
I did just read that it will only be. It will be on CNN. It's called King Charles. So it's both of them, and it will only be on Wednesday night. And she said she's not leaving CBS mornings, so it'll be once a week on Wednesday. So we won't have to endure it all week. So it'll just be,
It's amazing how
my DVR is full. My DVR is full. I can't do this.
It's amazing how it's amazing how she's coming into her own when Oprah retires. Now all of a sudden Gail's getting all the coins. Okay,
all the interviews.
Hey, amen. Do what you got to do.
I ain't either. She's a share.
Hello.
Listen, but at the end of the day, I wish I had a friend to slide me in somebody, Lord. Jesus,
I know. Listen, Keisha, I'm waiting on you, boo.
Hey, I know, right? I know. Do we not recall that forum we had in my living room sitting around the couch? Yes, we need to do this.
Yeah. Listen, I'll wait 20 years for my turn. That's fine. That's fine. I'll wait 20. That's fine. As long as I can be in the inner workings.
All right, y'all. Let's move to the next. So listen, we know like the political scene and it's just crazy, right? The things that are going on and politics. But the two men that were expelled in Tennessee, right? Mm-hmm. It's ironic that the GOP leader who voted to expel them has stepped down because he was out there frolicking and having inappropriate relationships. But you were out here.
Sex?
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
other people
workplace harassment. Workplace harassment. Let me be correct.
So he's a weirdo.
What'd you say, Toya?
I said he was trying to get some sex. That's what
he was trying to
get. He was trying to get some trim.
It's sex. I mean, you got to call it sex.
Oh yes, sex. You're right.
But it's amazing, right? How these, they try to. You know what I'm saying? But we see it every day, right? People around here doing crazy stuff, trying to discount what we do and the talents that we have, but you around here doing dirt. Okay, focus on what's happening around your dough. Let these men that they were, do what they're doing. Let them continue to do that. But once again, it's something that happens every day.
No, I was gonna say, so there is good. Like, so when evil is present, there's also that good, good that's in that as well. And so I understand just thinking the way that I do, that particular man decided to be the puppet, to be the mouthpiece for the group of his colleagues, right, that felt the same way. So he felt like, hey, listen, I'm supported by my boys. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to light this match. What he failed to realize and what he failed to understand was that the people will not be silenced. The people elected the Justins. okay, to their prospective seats. And when you do something that can be aligned with maliciousness and it can be aligned in a way that really, really calls into account a person's moral compass, it's going to always come back, and that magnifier is always going to be expanded to look into your life, especially when you're leading in the wrong path. So this whole thing was an amazing opportunity for the Justins to do exactly what they're doing, because baby, now they are on Front Street, and as they are clowning their colleagues with the foolishness, they are on TikTok, honey, with 3-minute bites, and I am here for it. Okay, so everything happens for a reason, but for the Justins, they needed to be in a position where they were able to walk on the platform that they're on right now, because they're representing what is to come with the Generation Z and even, the millennials.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's in just the same right now, we talking about, just moving on to the next, talking about this ex-officer, right? Who fatally shot Breonna Taylor. Now, they just hired him as a deputy in another county. Make that make sense.
Oh, all the time.
All the time, though. But but if it's one of us, baby, never.
They claim that because he was cleared by the grand jury. Then it's right, I guess. I guess.
Yes.
I mean, and this is one of the men, he shot 16 rounds into Breonna Taylor's door. 16.
To me, it doesn't speak about the people that are hiring you. I mean, at the end of the day, when will you take accountability that this job may not be for you? This is not what you should be doing. Maybe you can go be a security at a mall or something like that. But anything where you shooting 16 times in the house while a girl sleep, I don't really think this the job for you.
No, but these are the main folks that are held high and determined to hold a gun and some authority. These are the main folks at all.
You need to get out of there. You need to find something, go be an accountant, or not even that. You don't need to be around no money. Anything where it could be, you just need to find something else. Go be a gardener or something.
Touch grass. Touch grass.
Yeah, cut grass. You don't need to be around anything to where you could be subject to do something wrong. Because obviously you can't handle yourself.
Obviously.
And obviously they're going to put you up and make you, because you are when they say the complexion for the connection, they're going to continue to let you do wrong. So at the end of the day, you have to have integrity and having accountability for yourself.
And I wish they had more, but they don't. They just don't.
And if the people don't want you there, they don't want you there.
But it's unfortunately, he might get a patrol to another Black community.
Exactly. Which is, child, listen. All right, listen. Let's roll on up to North Carolina, where this North Carolina tour, where this young lady thought she was gonna try her substitute teacher on it by her phone, and she rolled up on the right one that day because she was with it. Listen. I
heard that lady was a sub.
She was a sub, right?
Yeah, she was a sub. Talk about it, Keisha. Come on.
I used to be a high school teacher. Okay, I taught at Hillsborough and King High School, and the kids used to be like, "You know what, Miss Pickett? We don't really know if you hood or not." Like, I was like, "Well, don't try me. Don't do it. I promise." I used to tell them all the time, if you roll up on me, this job ain't that important. I got other resources. I will lay you down. Now, I'm telling you the truth. Now, I'm telling you before you even start, don't do it. Don't talk to me crazy. I just ain't the one. So this, now, I feel the teacher, I mean, she had to protect herself. I felt like she had to protect herself. You roll up on me, you hit me, I got to protect myself. Right or wrong?
She was in her space. She
She raised her hand to her.
Absolutely.
The only reason it got blocked because she, blocked it. If she would have hit her, it would have hit her in the ear or somewhere around there. And she was coming hard. She wasn't coming oh, let me just move you to get my phone. Oh no, she was coming hard. So that's why the teacher had to acquiesce, and I'm gonna have to show you what time it is. I don't understand that you think you can raise your hand to me and hit me.
Let me tell you something. That heifer hand came from way back here. She reached back to the ancestors, okay? And she wrenched back and came back this way and realized the ancestors was not on her side. Do you understand me? Because when that teacher got hurt, when that teacher dug deep down inside and understood what was really happening, and we saw the picture of her being on top of her with that little girl face. I felt like that woman was trying to smush her face through the concrete. Like the concrete was in a different, like it was like the Matrix. Like you know what I'm saying? Like she was doing a Mr. Anderson. She was trying to smush that half in the concrete. And when I tell you, I was here for all of it. And just the company this, there was also another teacher that got dismissed though. 71 years old, baby. She started beating them kids with extension cords. Old school punishment. You want to act like a clown?
I'm a double clown.
Look, I am the ring leader. And Sister Girl got an extension cord off of something in that classroom and wheeled back for the old and the new and came down with justice and righteousness in her sway. I don't know what's going on. I have my own conspiracy theory, like my sis said. I have my own conspiracy theory about things, but it's so unfortunate that we have lost the ability to live up to the standards by which our parents and our grandparents lived up to when it came to education. We have literally dialed into whatever the agenda has been when it came into integrating blacks and whites in the same schools. We have lost everything. We have lost our purpose, right? Because we became so
integrated.
Not just so enthralled with
gentle
things that don't matter.
What's that?
That too. I mean, we've gotten to the point where we know every artist, we know what they're wearing. We have young people talking about they want to be Instagram models, not doctors, lawyers, teachers, anything that's going to help the community. Instagram models, so we've gotten so far off of where we need to be. Why? Because parents are now competing with their children. I thought I would never see it. I mean, there was a blessing in just being a mother and you did what mothers do and then you let your child do what children do. Hey, everybody's in the whole thing together. We all on TikTok and our parents try to be seen. Crazy.
Or we all dating the same man.
Oh, we all dating the same man. Right, exactly. So I am not shocked. I am always shooketh, but I am not shocked. I am not shocked.
But honestly, the fight wouldn't have happened if y'all seen the fight when she blocked her hand. The girl grabbed her hair. So she blocked her hand and tried to kind of push her back. But that's when the girl grabbed her hair. And honey, once you do that, you want to fight.
It's a fight. It's a fight.
It's a fight. It's a fight.
And I can imagine, like, if you talk to this teacher like that, how you talking at home?
And parents come up there. My daughter would never. Well, honey, let's roll the tape.
Roll the tape.
Roll the tape. Roll the tape.
Roll the tape. She did. She absolutely did. She absolutely
That's crazy.
It is.
That's crazy.
It's
I don't even understand. Over a phone?
Over a phone.
That you're not supposed to have, or you're not supposed to be on in class anyways.
Yeah. And can't read.
And can't read.
She can't read, but it's a lot of children that are not on reading level.
Right. Right. They are spelling in papers. They are spelling YOU. You. What are you? Letter U.
Oh, Jesus, help us be a fence and a door at a front door like
it's sad. And you wonder why.
In a dictionary. Jesus, be a dictionary.
Every day and go work for Progressive because it is.
Okay. All right. All right. We're gonna round this piping hot out, baby, with something piping hot, with somebody that's hot. Okay. Jalen Hurts, shout out to my soror Nicole, who is agent. He had a whole team of women around him. And this man has become the highest paid player in the NFL. Okay. And first of all, I love me some Jalen Hurts because he is a young man. He's like, what, 24? Somewhere around there? Mm-hmm. But anyway, he is fine, and so mature. And it's not about just his physical appearance. It's about his maturity. Have y'all seen his cover on Essence? Have you seen?
No, I saw the $255 million renewal contract. That's what I saw.
I'm gonna be honest, I didn't know who he was until the article came out.
I ain't know either, girl. I ain't know either. But I'm glad I know now.
Baby, if you're not 45 and up, I really don't follow. It's nothing for me to
Listen.
Amen.
Listen.
But congratulations to him. He is doing an amazing job.
Absolutely, congratulations.
Amazing job.
I just hope and pray that this new historic deal that he just got, that he remains humble, like I feel like he has been before, that he's humble and he stays on the track that he's on. Because Toya, how many times do we see these athletes get this money, and then 10 years later, they like,
they're broke.
You know what I'm saying? They broke like
every time. We see it more times than not. But I'm gonna tell you what gives me hope with Jalen. Number one, Jalen has a very, very strong foundation with his parents. Very strong foundation. I think a lot of times, you know, because I'm a parent of adults, okay? And so the thinking is, if you are of an age, if you are of a certain age, then I should be able to pass you off, and you go into society and do what's great. And although in some things that's true, not in all things, because experience plays a great part. Jalen has been molded, he's been supported in order to do all the things that he's doing now. But it doesn't mean that he's in a position to be able to manage his life now that he is a multi-millionaire. I mean, there are things that are still new to him. What I appreciate about him the most is that he is that he's honest with himself, he trusts himself, and that he trusts his team, and his team was carefully picked, on top of the fact that his love, the fact that who we see that he loves is beautiful. So I think that he's all about having the conversation be quite different when he's in the mix of it. That he is not what we've come to see athletes pursue and do in positions like that. That he understands that he has a lot of people on his shoulders, and that he, as a result of his actions and his decisions, will actually make it better for those that come after him. So I really respect him. But yeah, he won't be one of those athletes that lose everything in 10 years because, or should I say Anthony Davis, or whatever his name is, AD. He won't be like an AD, all right, skipping through and you know, because he really has a very amazing support system.
Amen.
I was reading that article, and I'm like, okay, so he loves Black women, so you know he loves his mama. But you know what I was looking for? I was looking for the girlfriend,
and she Black.
Yes, she is.
Yeah, real Black, real Black. And I'm like, okay, all right. So my heart can rest. My heart can rest.
You know, it's always a one-sided. That's always a one-sided story, because I don't think if Simone Biles showed up with like Kelsey, nobody would care. Like nobody would be like, why she pick a brother? Where's the brother?
Ooh.
No, nobody. Oh, you would.
Look at this face.
But it is mostly the story of the brother when they become athletes and they get a lot of money. Looking. But when the sisters, we never look like, oh, is she
right?
Like,
but they always, I mean, I hope the best for him. I wish them the best of luck. I really do. But you know, it's always the first wife. I wonder what the second wife's gonna look like.
You know what? We're gonna wish them the best.
Okay. All right.
Okay. All right, y'all. Listen, ladies, we gotta wrap. Thank y'all so much. Y'all know I love y'all to pieces. All right, y'all. Have a good weekend. I'll see y'all next time.
All right, have a good one.
Love you.
Bye. Love you. Bye-bye.
All right, Mocha Marvels. Stay tuned. We'll be right back on Mocha in the Morning, where we add a little flavor to your morning blend.
Good morning, Mocha Marvels. This is officially Jorge with, of course, Keisha Boyd. And do you have a minute to learn about some things and some places and some events that you need to see and go to?
All right, listen up. First, we have several amazing events coming up, starting with tonight at Lit Cigar, Germ, which is a foundation here, cigars, and guns and cigars. They're going to have their networking event from 8 to 2:45 a.m. So 8 p.m. come out to Lit, support the Germ Foundation. Also in Georgia, May 6th is 616 Derby Day. We're doing a Derby style celebrating. I'm hosting in Warner Robins. So you'll see the flyer and information there. Make sure you come out the 616 Derby Day, your hats, your suits, your brims, all that good stuff, everything Derby. And then on June 11th, right here in Tampa Bay, we'll have Sun Rays, an intimate evening affair, which supports the Read Write Centers. And your attire will be hues of the sun. So oranges and yellows. So take a look at all those events. And we hope to see you out and about.
Yes. Do not stay in that smoke. Okay. And giddy up and get to the Derby event. So make sure you read all the comments and the flyers below.
Hello. I cannot. Oh my God. All right.
That was so good. That was so good. I did that.
You did do that. Absolutely. All right, Mocha Marvels, please take a look and listen at this week's special Mocha Moment. All right, Mocha Marvel. It's the weekend, baby. Listen, my contributors are fire. My girls, my friends in real life, y'all. And I already know anytime the three of them get together, it's about to be a good time. So thank you, contributors. Piping hot, you know.
Y'all kind of sound, you know what though? Y'all kind of sound like a girl group.
I mean, we could do that though.
I mean, welcome to the stage. The Mocha Marvels, Latoya, Keisha, Coco, Kristen.
Ooh, child. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay, who's the visual? Who's the visual? Who's the dancer? Who's the lead vocalist? And who's counting the money?
Well, you could be the choreographer. Okay. Coco could be the stylist because that's what she do.
Word.
Hair and makeup is Latoya. I can actually lead the vocals. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
Okay, really?
All right, Mocha Marvels, please follow us on all platforms. Mocha Morning Show. We look forward to hearing from you. Tell your friends and family about us. We want more of you to join our Mocha Marvel crew. And we hope that you have an amazing, amazing weekend. And we'll see you when we see you.
Meanwhile, we'll be splashing around.
Yes, we will. I'll have video. Bye.